Okay, so this video is for the guitar part for the Killers, All These Things That I Have Done. I've already done a video for the bass part, so this is going to be for the guitar part. Now, the chords for this, bar chords. So we've got an F sharp bar chord, the B bar chord, which can either be played on the second fret with a kind of the A bass bar chord. So you've got your E, you've got your basic E shape down here, and you can play that. You would normally play that like that with your first, second, third fingers. If you swap that over to your second, third, and fourth fingers, finger free to be the bar for that chord. So that's an E major bar chord. If you take that finger off, it becomes E minor bar chord. The other bar chord, or there's a few of them, but the other sort of standard bar chord is an A bass bar chord, where you've got an A chord here. So you put your finger across, and then now you can play it like that with three fingers, just like the E. You know, you swap your 1, 2, 3, first, second, third finger for your second, third, and fourth finger, like that. But most people would either play it with their pinky, doing another mini bar across, so you're playing the A string with this finger, and then the G, D, G, and B strings with this finger. You don't want to hear that note there, because if you've got your finger across that note, that makes it a major 6 chord. You make all your rock songs sound kind of jazzy, which is not a good idea. So I prefer to use my pinky and my first finger. Some folk like to use their third finger and their first finger for that. In the same way, you've got a minor chord for your E, A major, A minor, which obviously is the same shape as your E. And again, with a bar, that makes it an A minor bar chord. So the B chord here on the 7th fret with the E major bar chord, or you can use the A major bar chord on the 2nd fret. So that's an easy change. If you're going from the E to the B, you have to move your hand, but if you want a fuller sound, I would suggest playing up here and also getting that kind of slide up effect. So when I'm doing this, and I'm certainly in the chorus, I would be using the E major bar chord, but in the verse I might just use that one. But the main guitar riff is not actually the bar chord, but it's based around the bar chord. So it's the B string, G string, and D string, which you can play as a bar chord, but I would tend to play it like this. So you'd have your first finger on the 2nd fret of the B string, your 2nd finger on the 3rd fret of the G string, and your 3rd finger on the 4th fret of the D string. So that's like a little bit of the bar chord. Now the main riff is 2 hits on the B string, 1 hit on the G string, back to the B string, and then down the D string with that shape. B, B, G, B, D. And you play that twice, and then you go to the 4th fret, so you keep the shape on, 4th fret of the D string, 3rd fret of the G string, and 4th fret of the D string. So now just these 2 strings. So G, D, G, D, G, D. G, D, G, D, G, D. Now that plays over the F major bar chord, but it also plays over the the B bar chord, which I think technically makes it a major 7th chord, but let's not worry too much about that. Just, it's the same riff. Now in the verse, the 2 sets of chords are just F sharp major and B. And there's an introduction, obviously, where there is no guitar, just a piano and an organ in the background. When there's nowhere else to run. That sort of opening section. So I'm just going to come in from the whole band, and it starts off with just the drums and keyboards, and then the guitar part comes in. So I'll let you hear how that sounds. chord, and then back to the F sharp major chord, and then the guitar part comes in. There's two guitars on there, so it's still a chord guitar playing the rhythm bits. And then the chorus comes in and you're on the bar chords. Help me out, you gotta help me out. Now this one I used the major bar chord and got the 7th fret. And then verse 2 you're going to hit one major chord, and then you're going to take your pinky off and do a 7th chord. So that's the major bar chord, like that. If you take your pinky off, you're dropping the F sharp down to an E, and that makes it an F sharp 7th chord. With just one hit for each of those chords. So I'll let you hear that, and then the guitar part comes in again. Seventh. And guitar part. Other guitar's playing B. That's just to say, so for the back the rhythm guitar part, when you're going 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, you're playing F sharp for 16 beats, up to B for 8 beats, and then back down to the F sharp major for 8 beats. Which means that when you play this guitar part, the second time over the B chord, this part's over the B chord. But the second part is back over the F sharp major chord, that bit. Now we have another chorus coming up, and then at the end of the chorus we have a little sequence where you're coming up to the 6th fret and you're playing a minor bar chord on the 6th fret. You could play it up here on the 11th fret as an E minor bar chord, but I play it down here on the 6th fret. So that's an A minor chord slid up to here with your finger across the strings on the 6th fret. So you've got the 6th fret of the A string, 8th fret of the D string, 8th fret of the G string, and 7th fret of the B string. 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to B, which probably is easiest to do as an E bar chord here on the 7th fret. 8 beats for that, and then down to the F sharp. Except I think at this stage it just stops and does the kind of bit before you come in with I've got soul, but I'm not a soldier. So I'll let you hear that. Back to the 2nd fret, and then the 6th fret A minor bar chord. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 down to B. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and then this kind of intro to the I've got a soul, but I'm not a soldier. Now that's a heavily damped, so you're putting the flat part of your palm, this part of your hand is resting for my guitar here on the bridge, so it's kind of killing, the strings can't ring out, and then you're playing 8, so it's 2 hits for each beat. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Then the scene comes in. Now the kind of trick to that section is not to speed up. It's quite easy to kind of play a little bit too fast against the back end track, or because it's like it's a steady beat and it's not necessarily a particularly fast bit of the song. So let me just get that bit in. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Then it comes in with the I got a soul, but I'm not a soldier. I'm not a soldier. And then you're going to go up to the 7th fret. Got a soul, but I'm not a soul. I'm back to the 2nd fret. Now at this point, the other guitar is going to do hits. Got a soul, but I'm not a soldier. I shall stop there. So it's going. Four times and up to the 7th fret, 2 of those, and then back down to the F, 2nd fret, like that. So that's 2 guitars, but when I play, I try and get them so you get it. You can try and combine the 2 of them. And then you go back to this 6th fret, A minor chord, down to the 7th fret for a B chord. That there is a D sharp minor chord, I should say 6th fret, D sharp minor chord. So you're going to go 8 beats, B for 8 beats, and then you have this kind of syncopated. Going ba 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 ba, which, funnily enough, just like AC/DC, is off the beat. And then it comes back in again with the chorus and Help Me Out. So that's kind of, I'd say that's my favourite bit of the song because it's quite kind of dynamic, if you like. Over and in, so you're on your D sharp minor, 6th fret, for 8 beats, then down to the 4th fret and a minor E minor bar chord, so that's G sharp minor, 8 beats. And I tend to play this one here, but again you can play it here, so you can do your B chord here, or your B chord here for 8 beats. And then you're sliding up to the 4th fret and a C sharp, or if you're doing it here, you do the 7th fret up to the 9th fret, and it's 1 hit to finish off that sequence. So I'll play that just now for you with the backing track. G sharp minor 4th fret. Now at this point, the rhythm guitar is just going to F sharp major, and then it's going to switch up to D sharp minor. But the riff, you play that one sequence, then you slide the whole thing up an octave. So you're now on the 14th fret of the B string, the 15th fret of the G string, and the 16th fret of the D string, but it's the same shape. You've just slid the whole thing up 12 frets. So that goes like this. Up an octave against the D sharp minor chord. A B chord, C sharp major. So the rhythm part is going like this. F sharp major, D sharp minor, B, either here or here, slightly different. So you're doing your first riff, and then up to here for the D sharp minor. And then you back down the octave. You play that twice. You come back up the octave, but this time, this finger on the 16th fret slides down to the 15th fret. Now that's quite an awkward way to play it, but I'm so used to playing the basic riff like that, I just slide that finger down and it goes. So that note has changed from that note to that note. Do that twice. And then when the rhythm guitar hits that last F sharp major, you're just going to go out with the high version, but doing this part of the riff. Now on the record it does it for quite a long time, but the backing tracks that I use with the band, we've just cut that down because it's a bit of like, you know, dead space. It's the end of the song basically. So that goes like this. I'll do it from just before the bar there. So. Now on the record it does that twice as long, but that's our version of it. So that is the guitar part for All These Things That I Have Done.